Happy Halloween. You know what that means. It's scary story time. And nothing is more frightening right now than wire fraud. It is real, and the fraudsters are getting worse because they have stepped up their level of sophistication. Did you know that in 2021, just 3 years ago, there were 847,376 reported complaints about cybercrime that exceeded losses of $6.9 billion. The top crimes included ransomware, email compromise schemes, and the criminal use of cryptocurrency. Now, in 2024, the government's Internet Crime Complaint Center, referred to as IC3, reported that cybercrime losses exceeded $12.5 billion. That is almost double in 3 years. Where do we see wire fraud in the title world? There are 4 big things. 1, forgery. 2, identity theft. 3, wire fraud. And 4, seller impersonation. Today, I want to talk more specifically about the wire fraud. Funds that are targeted by fraudsters include things such as seller's proceeds, buyer closing funds, new loan funds, payoff funds, construction draws, commission, etc. When we triple call to verify the seller's account for their proceeds, you know that we are just trying to ensure that we are sending funds to the correct account. Fraudsters will email us sending updated payoff instructions, which have completely changed the banking information that we originally received. The fraudster may be impersonating the payoff lender, saying that there was an error in the original payoff instructions we received. Luckily, our team verifies the payoff information with a trusted number that they have on hand for the mortgage company, and our accounting team has stored correct information for payoffs with commonly used mortgage companies. For example, Chase's payoff instructions are going to be the same from borrower to borrower. The routing number will not change. When fraudsters are targeting buyers' closing funds, typically, the fraudster will impersonate the title company's emails and send false wire instructions, encouraging the buyer to wire early to ensure that the money is available for closing. If you look closely at those email addresses, most often you will see that it doesn't match the email addresses of your closer, although it may be very close. But when the buyer is excited and nervous about getting their money into the title company on time for closing, sometimes double-checking that email address doesn't happen. When buyers fail to independently verify the wire instructions by calling the title company and rush to get the wire out, the day of closing is often too late to realize the mistake and recall that wire. Wired funds are required by title companies in order to provide immediate funding of the closing transaction, and it is safe if those wire instructions are personally verified. Cashier's checks may also be used for funding. However, cashier's checks must be verified by the title company and must be on deposit before funding can occur. This may delay funding for a day, or maybe even more if banks will not verify the cashier's check over the phone. We have been warning our clients and customers for years through emails and notices sent out with our title information to always independently verify any wire instructions received from any source. And we warn against using any phone number provided in the email where the wire instructions came, as that will simply direct you to the fraudster who will verify the wrong instructions. Use the number you received independently or look it up, call, and verify. What can you do about wire fraud? Encourage your clients to stay vigilant and triple check where they are sending their wires. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call. Have a happy Halloween.